This is me before a 12-hour night shift. I want to kill myself. I'm so tired and sleep deprived. This is me after a 12-hour night shift. I could literally pass out right now, but I have to drive home. I will give you guys a proper intro when I'm back home about what this video is. You probably know already. Good morning, guys. Wait, it's not morning. It is literally 4:30 in the afternoon. I just woke up like 3 hours ago. I sat in bed, read a little bit, and took a shower. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. As you saw by the intro, I just got out of a night shift and I'm actually going in again in about 3.5 hours. This week's video, I have nothing really going on. I have no reading vlogs going on, and I was just reading for fun. And I thought I'd document how much I read as a full-time nursing student and part-time YouTuber. I feel like that would be fun. I am currently in the middle of 2 books. Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune and The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden. Last night I read some. I started The Housemaid's Secret. I had a little bit downtime, so I read a little bit, and I think I'm about 42% in this book. It's super fast paced. If you don't know what this is about, it's the second book in the Housemaid series. We're still following the main character Millie from the first book, and now she kind of has her life sort of together. Like, she finally has an apartment, she's with a new guy, and now she's working for this very rich couple, and there's secrets within them that is just very eerie, and she can't keep away when she's told to just do your job and mind your own business. Meet Me by the Lake by Carly Fortune. This book is based in Ontario, which I love because I'm in Canada, and they talk about Vancouver or British Columbia, and that's so cool because I am in British Columbia right now, and they talk about places I've been to, so super cool. So this book is about 2 people who meet each other one day, spend the whole day together, and basically kind of, I don't know, falls in love. Is that what it is? Because I haven't gotten to that part. So they spend this day together. They're like, you're never gonna meet me, so tell me all your secrets and all that, but then they end up planning to meet, but Will didn't show up. Fast forward 10 years later, Fern's mother dies suddenly, and she's left to take care of this resort and run it. It's not doing well, and one day Will shows up and was like, I'm here to help. I just feel disconnected from the characters because I don't know what's happening. Like, they're just hanging out, taking this grand tour of Toronto, Will showing Fern around before she has to move back home. I feel disconnected. I feel like there's tension between them because of what happened in the past, and I don't know what happened in the past, so that's it. I am back in my hospital scrubs. It is now 5:55. I start at 7, so I gotta go leave soon. I guess you guys are coming with me. Hello guys, it's the next day. Well, it's day 3 of this challenge. I started this challenge on Friday. It's Sunday now, and I didn't film yesterday. The only thing I filmed yesterday was when I was on my night shift, and I was just so tired. Like, I slept until 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Night shifts really mess with my sleep schedule, and now it's a little bit hard because I only have today off, and then I'm going back for another set of 4 day shifts. I don't know why I did that to myself. I guess I just wanted to get these shifts over and be finished with nursing school faster. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. I haven't done any reading because I was doing assignments, editing a video. If you haven't watched my most recent video right here, that's the one I just uploaded. Let's go through the stats of the first 2 days of this challenge. So for day 1, I read for around 143 minutes and read 140 pages. I know it's oddly specific. I use Bookmori to track my reading, and it prompts you to start the timer whenever you start reading. Yeah, I read 140 pages of The Housemaid's Secret. Day 2 of this challenge, I read for 219 hours and read the rest of The Housemaid's Secret, which is 204 pages. I really like this book. There's a lot of plot twists, and it kind of got me at the end. Not really. I know most of Frida McFadden's books, I'm like, wow, I did not even see that plot twist. I didn't see some of the plot twist in here. I did, though, see the main plot twist. I saw it from a mile away. I was like, there's something sus about this character, and I was right. I hated this one character, and they deserve whatever they got at the end. Anyways, I rate this a solid 4 stars. There's just some things, like little things that happen in the book that were loose ends for me. Like, I don't know what happened. They never talked about it at the end of the book, so I don't know, maybe I'll come up on the 3rd one, but it was just like small tiny details. I think I liked the first book better. There was a lot more more suspense and tension in the first book than this one, but this was a really quick read. Love that the chapters were so short, so if I had to do something in between, I could just leave and come back. I haven't read anything today, but I'm planning to read before bed, before I go to bed tonight, or maybe a little bit now. I'm still in the middle of Meet Me at the Lake. I honestly forgot what even happened. I don't know, I guess I'll just have to pick it up and remember. Just took a few days to not read this and I jump right back into it, and it's a spy scene and I'm so confused. I mean, I caught up, but like some of the spy scene in here is kind of cringe. I don't know. I'm not feeling connected to the characters, so maybe that's why. Like, I just don't know why they're in love. Their backstory of like the past, I still don't get it. I don't like it because they were basically cheating on their significant others with each other. Like, I'm not a fan of that. Just to disclose this, I'm only this much in and I still don't know what happened in the past. It's just they're still hanging out. They go to this bar and like very handsy and flirtatious and touchy with each other when they know they're both taken. I don't get their love story. It's the next morning. I don't even know how I'm awake this early. I woke up at 4:30, got all my stuff ready, my lunch, everything. Time check, it is 5:03 in the morning. I don't know how I got myself out of bed at 4:30 and now I'm sitting here at that little balcony by my door. Sorry guys, I had to move inside and it's a little bit echoey here, but outside my camera is picking up so much background noise. I've been trying Magic Mind for the past week and let me tell you about it because it's chef's kiss. Magic Mind is a mental performance shot. This 2-ounce bottle helps boost energy and focus, crush procrastination, and elevate mental clarity, all while reducing stress. Plus, it has over 100% of our vitamin D and C daily requirements, so can get any better than that. And it doesn't have a weird aftertaste, which is such a big thing for me. Been trying other health shots and this one so far tastes the best. It says on their website that it's 100% safe. It's created with a scientific advisory board of doctors and medical researchers. I want to clarify that is not a coffee replacement. If you're like me, I tend to avoid caffeinated drinks or coffee in general because it makes me all jittery and feel weird in general. I don't drink coffee on my night shifts. I'd be dying out here. You can drink this as a shot or mix it with oat milk because it is matcha flavored. It'll pair perfectly. I personally like to take it as a shot. I like something quick and easy to grab when I'm running out the door. After trying this for 7 days, I felt like I've had more energy, better focus, and mental clarity at work. During my 12-hour shifts, I usually get tired around 10 a.m. or between 10 a.m. and 3. Like, I would crash and like just sit there and fight myself not to close my eyes. But it didn't happen overnight. According to the website, it can take 3 to 4 days to take its full effect. And I started noticing like differences at around day 4 or 5. I don't know, maybe I'm just sleep deprived, but it is so good. Look how cute the packaging is. Cheers. Literally so delicious. If you're interested and you want to try it, make sure you use my code Shelly20 to get up to 48% off your first subscription for the next 10 days. The full link will be in the description down below, but let's get back into the reading vlog. Hello guys, it's 10:30 at night. I got off my shift about 3.5 hours ago. Came home, laid on the floor, fell asleep. Why, you might ask? I'm laying on the floor because I was in my scrubs and I didn't want to dirty any of my furniture with any hospital germs. Anyways, I went to the gym after and listened to the new book I'm reading. But before I talk about the new book, I just wanted to talk about Meet Me at the Lake that I finished yesterday evening. And guys, this really missed the mark from me. Like, it just didn't give me the same vibes as Every Summer After. After and all the other summer books that I've read. I loved Every Summer After. I gave that like a 5 or 6 star, but this one I gave a 2.5 stars. And let me tell you why. I don't want to say much without giving away the ending, but it just felt like the male main character just gave up and didn't fight for her. She had to do a lot of the work. And it really kind of turned me off because a lot of the male main characters, no matter what they're going through, like I understand he's going through a lot, anxiety wise, mental health wise. I know those are very serious like topics in the real world. Yes, like I understand that this is more a realistic ending than most romance books, and for me, like, it's a romance book. It's not realistic in some parts, but most male main characters are like, even though they're going through everything, they fight and fight until they have nothing left, and the girl literally tells him no, pushes him away even though he keeps trying and trying. You know what I mean? So I give that a 2.5 stars. I just didn't feel connected to the characters. I didn't feel connected to what happened to them, their love story. Didn't feel the chemistry, especially because the before or past tense storyline in this book really didn't give anything. Just going into the stats yesterday, I finished that book yesterday and I read for 2 hours 54 minutes and read 139 pages. Now I'm going to talk about the stats today. I started reading The Inmate this morning. I listened to it on audio while I was getting ready for work and also driving to work and reading it on my Kindle physically or electronically during my breaks. And I read for a total of 144 minutes and I read 171 pages. I'm like, fast reader who? No, I'm not a fast reader. It's because I listen to the audiobook majority of the time. I did read a lot during my breaks, and reading on my Kindle, I don't know why I read so much faster. And I just want to tell you a little bit about this book, The Inmate. This book is about Brooke, who is your typical high school student, 17-year-old girl who falls in love with the school's star football quarterback. She has strict parents and they would never approve of him, so they keep their relationship secret and private. One day, the boyfriend, whose name's Shane's mom goes out of town and they decide to have a little get together or party at his house. And that night, things went down. Someone died, someone's a murderer, and it is among the 6 of them. Then later on, Shane gets... What is that word when someone goes to prison? I literally searched up. What is it called when someone goes to prison? He gets incarcerated. Gets charged with a murder and goes to prison. It's like a present and past point of view. And 10 years later, Brooke, single mom, who works 2 jobs. Sorry. Literally my brain is scattered right now. 10 years later, she puts herself through nursing school, becomes a nurse practitioner, and I love it because it was a perfect book. I was reading this on my shift to become a nurse. So anyways, she ends up going back to her hometown after her parents died. They don't really have a good relationship because of what happened. She ends up working as a nurse practitioner for this one prison that's 45 minutes away from her hometown, and guess who's there? Shane. It's inevitable that they face each other and meet once again. So that's the whole story plot line. I'm on chapter 24, 44% through the book, and I feel like I know the plot twist. I definitely know the plot twist. Like, you can see it if like you know if you've read this far into the book. But then Freida McFadden, she keeps you on your toes and you think you know what's happening, but it's not. Hello guys, I just finished my shift and I don't know why I'm very tired. Like, I don't know, maybe I just didn't have enough sleep, or the fact that I only really had 1 full day to rest and recover in between a set, and I finished with a night, so my sleep schedule was still messed up and I had like a really hard day today. I ended up reading quite a bit of this book, I think maybe like 20% of it, but this book has been so good. I kind of can relate to the main character nursing wise, her practice and stuff, because she advocates for her patients and she feels that they're not getting the sufficient care that they should, especially since they're not in the most ideal place and people don't particularly like them. The older nurse that was there, very seasoned nurse, told her and like said to her, and it says, please don't be so dramatic. How long has it been since you graduated from school? 5 minutes? When you've been a nurse as long as I have, you know what patients need and what they just want. you give the care that they want and need, specifically because some of these inmates literally, they don't even have lidocaine. She was doing a stitch on someone, no lidocaine. That's painful. And all of them, most of them, are denying pain medications because when they are truly in pain, you can see that they're in pain. They say they're not in pain, but their body language says otherwise because they're going to be labeled as drug seeking. Like, I hate that. But then she says, but I'm going to advocate for my patients. They're human beings and they deserve to be treated that way, despite what Dorothy, the seasoned nurse, might think. And I was like, yes, you go, girl. Slay. Slay. This video has been fun, and I'm surprised that I'm reading way more than I thought I would, because usually I don't read this much. Good evening. It is now next day and it's 10 o'clock at night. I just got off my third day shift and I'm so tired. I feel like I'm getting sick, but I had to update this video. I'm so sorry for the way I look. I know I have a big forehead, but last night I finished The Inmate. Yesterday was day 5, now it's day 6. Yesterday I read for 185 minutes and I read 217 pages. I don't even know how I read that much. It's just because that book was so good. It was a page turner. I stayed up to finish it. I didn't even get to film my reaction because I read most of it at work during my breaks. I listened to it there too, and I listened to it on the drive home and also before bed, and that was a lot. It was chaotic. It was crazy. It took a wild turn. Like, I was rooting for this one character. I was supporting this one character, and no, I was flabbergasted, shocked. The female main character kind of annoyed me because she seemed oblivious and just didn't see the red flags. But I mean, I guess I didn't too, but she was just like so indecisive. It's like, this happened, no, actually this happened, no, actually I'm not sure this happened, and it caused some people some serious consequences. I just didn't like the back and forth. I didn't trust anyone. Note to self, or to you guys, if you're reading any Freedom McFadden books, don't trust anyone. Don't get too attached, because they'll always butt you in the butt. But that was like super crazy. You know, the craziest thing about that book was the epilogue. She could do a second book or a spin-off series just based on that epilogue. I was shocked. I was like, whoa, I did not see this coming at all. I gave it a 4 stars. Took away 1 star because I just didn't like the main character. Anyways, at work, I started Daisy Jones and the Six, and I got about this much in page 43. So this is like a coming of age type of book. It's taking place in the late 60s, early 70s and onwards. One of the main characters, Daisy, she is this young girl who comes from a very wealthy family. She's an only child and her parents basically have been non-existent in her life. Literally don't care what she does. Like, she'd be gone for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. Doesn't even lift a finger. They just like, oh, we got a new couch. Doesn't say anything. So she sneaks into clubs on the Sunset Strip, sleeps with rock stars, and has a big dream of becoming a singer and singing at popular places like the Whiskey A Go-Go. And she starts getting noticed, her voice starts getting noticed. On the other hand, the Six is a band led by Billy, and on the eve of their first tour, he finds out that his girlfriend Camila is pregnant, and with the pressure of impending fatherhood and fame, he goes a little bit crazy. And it says, Daisy and Billy cross paths when a producer realizes that the key to supercharged success is to put the two together. What happens next will become the stuff of legend. So that's what I'm reading. Guys, I know the quality's so bad right now, but I just finished nursing school. Oh my god. It's so random. It's so weird that I finished my degree on a random Thursday at 7 p.m. Like, what? Oh my god, I can't believe it. I gotta call my mom. Hey guys, it's like 5 days later since you saw me in the last clip when I finished my nursing degree, and I'm literally editing this video and I didn't film anything after that. So let's get into it. I didn't go through the stats for the last 2 days of the challenge, so let's do that now. So on day 6 is when I started Daisy Jones and the Six. I read for 115 minutes and read 86 pages. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Really slow reading time. And then on the last day, on day 7th, I read for 90 minutes and read 66 pages. I'm sorry, I don't know why my reading time was so bad. I didn't end up finishing Daisy Jones and the Six in this challenge, but I did finish it since like it's 5 days later, and I'll give you my review. I just want to say this was such a great book, and I'm gonna put it out there. It was a 5-star read. It's very different from what I've been reading. It's a literary fiction, so I haven't really read much of that. Sometimes I'm scared to read a literary fiction because I like to read my romance, my fantasy, and just like be drawn out from reality. And this one is like very like realistic, eye-opening or heartwarming and touching. It was so like captivating, and the writing was phenomenal. I've never read a book that read like this. It reads like a interview or a script for a movie. Like there's no set chapters. There would be like different timelines, and that would be the chapters, which I didn't mind. Like this one, I love how the author didn't go with the trope that is so obvious in this book. Instead, she talked about love, life, self-care, self-fulfillment, and addiction, and what it is for people to be like at the very bottom surrounding like addiction and stuff like that. It's deep. And I really loved Camila. My heart was breaking for Camila, but she's just the most thoughtful and selfless person in the world. I might have not agreed for what she did in the relationship. I would have been like, I'm a goner. But after I read this book, I feel like I'm liking literary fiction more because it's just more realistic. Sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need like the romantasy where, you know, all our dreams come true and we all just become delusional and think that we're the main character. It's just nice to read a book with deeper meanings and surrounding life and everything that goes on in life that we don't really see in books, because life can get ugly. Life can get ugly.